Brentford getting players back. Miles Lewis-Skelly stretches, loses possession. Wissa picks it up. Arsenal win it back. Trossard infield once again. Trossard once more. This is Odegaard. Is there options on the right or left? Central at the moment, Martin Odegaard. Thought about the shot. Back on his right side. Now it's with Saka. It's on his left. Wants to take the shot and does he? Still Bukayo Saka. Moving from right to left inside the penalty area. Takes it beyond Jensen. Looks to get a low ball in. Stab beyond. Back towards Saka once again. To the byline. Pulls it back again and it's cleared by Brentford once more. And the opportunity, the clear-cut opportunity just won't come. Now we've got a Brentford player down.
Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it?
So yellow cards here to Timber for something off the ball on Sharda.
A good play, wasn't it, from Saka? Yeah, a real mazy dribble and went on the outside. You can see there, you know, he could still play on the left, couldn't he, Bukayo Saka?
Oh, yeah.
He just skips round his man and drives it across the face of the coach. Really well blocked.
I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do. There's players at the edge of the area.
All right, last 2 minutes.
Was that the chance for an Arsenal winner? Brentford not showing too much ambition, but they came for a point and they'll travel back across town with a point. You sense here. Jensen, diagonal, left-hand side. Keane Lewis-Potter nods it inside the penalty area towards Nunez, but David Raya is there. Arsenal fans wanting to roll it out quickly to an Arsenal player, Marino, this time, but he's forced back towards his own penalty area. Nowhere to go, spins away from Mbeumo. Here is Martin Odegaard. It's been a curious match in many ways today.
I think it always was going to be. A lot of changes.
Miles Lewis-Skelly driving forward. Martinelli to his left. Here is Martinelli inside the penalty area. Low ball in. Takes a deflection off Collins, I think. And it just flicks up into the arms of Flekken.
Kind deflection for Flekken.
Absolutely. Oh, and then Wissa falls, then wins it back. Then I think was caught, was he? No, referee says no.
Right, last minute. Come on, Arsenal. Let's see what we can do.
Incredible, isn't it? This Arsenal fans urging the Gunners on here. One apiece. And Odegaard in possession. Will Arsenal create one more chance? Brentford look a little tired, don't they?
Yeah.
Trossard. Martinelli has made a run. Trossard still has it here. Marino plays it back for Miles Lewis-Skelly. 20 seconds remaining. Here is Kivior. Now it's with Saka, right-hand side. Turns, edge of the penalty area. The shot is just wide of the target. Wasn't that far away from Bukayo Saka, and that may just be that.
Yeah. That was well worth an effort.
Yeah.
From Bukayo Saka, he just drifts inside Lewis-Potter. And yeah, he's curling. He's curling towards that far corner, but it doesn't quite bend enough. He's been bright, though.
Yeah,
Saka, you can see against Real Madrid, thought it was fabulous, and then today, off the bench, you can see he's getting back towards the level that we know he's capable of.
Well, we're into the 7th minute now. Referee's just allowing a little bit more. Brentford are coming forwards here. This is Wissa. Now it's with Collins, and the referee, I think, has seen enough. Full time at the Emirates Stadium here. The points shared by Arsenal and Brentford. The Gunners taking the lead. A wonderful breakaway goal involving first David Raya and then Declan Rice, who raced 60 yards forward before finding Thomas Partey. And a really good finish from the Ghanaian to make it 1-0. But Wissa spinning inside the penalty area after Coyote's cross was nodded down by Collins, giving Brentford a point. After that, Saka had a really good chance to win it, and there were opportunities late on, but it was a bitty game in the last 15 minutes or so. Disjointed, Adrian. Arsenal, I think, the better side, but Brentford once again have got a point.
Well, Brentford are the most lethal team, aren't they, in the Premier League in terms of like conversion rates? They're the top dogs, and they had 3 shots today, and they've got themselves a point. That's what they're about. They're efficient. And they made life awkward for us at times today. Physical team. Yeah, of course we were better than them. I think that we deserved to win the game. But yeah, they found a way back into it, didn't they? It was a great goal that we scored. Let's not forget that. It was a real highlight for me. with the way that Raya caught it and then released Rice for an unbelievable gallop down the centre of the pitch to set up Partey. That was a joy to watch, as was William Saliba for me today. He purred. Every time he got the ball, he just seemed to go past players. If he wasn't going past players, he was drilling 30, 40, 50-yard passes into the forward players. He was my Arsenal player of the match. But yeah, it's one we probably won't remember come the end of the season or into next season. But it's all about the Champions League now, isn't it?
Well, it is indeed. Look, the points shared here. The Bees, while Arsenal failed to brush them aside. We go on to the Bernabeu off the back of a draw here. And, well, always talking points, but the biggest game of the season to come in midweek. Let's hand you back to all of the gang and the live from M5 crew with Timsy and Jeremy. Full time here, Arsenal 1, Brentford 1.
A very big thank you to Dan and Clarkey there for the comms. Jess, I'll come straight to you. Unfortunate result.
Yeah, listen, it is what it is. Obviously disappointed not to win because I think we had enough to win the game, but not really surprised between such a big, massive game and as I mentioned earlier on about the emotion of Tuesday, everything that came with it. Not surprised to not seeing the same energy on the pitch from the boys. So yeah, at the end it's just a point, but great goal, I must say. Goal was pretty special.
For sure. We said we were like, we kind of want the players to conserve a bit of energy. Declan Rice did not get that memo at all. He didn't stop running the whole time and obviously was massively involved in the goal. Yeah,
well, on the goal, he just got the ball from pretty much in his own half and in his own box, and then just drive all the way, kept going, and then just at the right time, just put Thomas Partey on the plate for him to finish. But yeah, no, it was a great goal. I mentioned at half time, counter-attack, when you've got space, try to use it, go forward quicker, and then when you do it, you've got the space. And then after the quality, just done the job.
Yeah, and the fact that Partey was on the end of that as well, who was obviously playing right back, but found himself on. It's that's the thing. I think it probably shows that all these players, as much as they do have an eye on next week and do want to conserve a little bit of energy, when they're out there on the pitch, you just can't not work hard.
You can't. When you see an opportunity to just run forward and you know you're going to be on a 1v1 with the keeper, you can't just think about, I can't, I've got to save my legs. You just see an opportunity, you drive. And you go forward with it. And we were talking about it just after that. I think Declan Rice just started running like a crazy guy everywhere. I thought, guy, just take him off, please. Take him off. He was just on one, just driving, putting pressure everywhere. And I just thinking, please, just don't, you've done well on the goal. That's good, that's enough.
Yeah. And it was nice to see, when Eri get a proper run out as well. And obviously, that triple substitution that we saw, must have been very disheartening for those Brentford players to suddenly just see Saka, Odegaard and Miles Lewis-Skelly all come on and go, oh no.
I know, you must start thinking, oh God. And then we were, 1-0 up at that time, so you just think that's it, game over. We're gonna go and score the second one. But I actually think they didn't really affect the game when they came on. And as I said, you come out from such a huge game, mentally, physically, that even coming on against Brentford, you still don't have full, physical, the legs and the mental to push and have the same performance that you had on Tuesday. So hopefully they'll move from this now and look forward to Wednesday.
Yeah, unfortunate to concede that one near the end, but obviously Jorginho going down and us playing with 10 men for the last few minutes obviously didn't help.
Yeah, to be fair, it was a good goal. It was a great move on the right hand side from them, and then just cross. We couldn't quite clear the ball, and then he's just end up, and Wissa just done a little flick turnover, which is a really good finish. So sometimes it's just you can't really find excuses and find stuff. It is what it is, man. It's just one of those games. I personally think we had enough chances and enough to win the game, but at the end of the day, it is, it's not a major blow anyway. The other teams are not doing great, so Forest are not coming back on us. So it's just, look forward to the Champions League game now.
So maybe it's an uphill battle for the league title. Maybe obviously Liverpool play tomorrow, but not the ideal result, but I think for pretty much everyone here, everyone's got a mind on.
You were still hoping before the game.
Of course,
so
of course.
Now maybe it might just.
Now, yeah, maybe I'm not as hopeful,
Maybe,
but still,
okay.
as long as it's mathematically possible, I'll always believe. You know, that's me.
All right,
that's
cool.
me. But the main thing, obviously, we're looking forward to next week against Madrid. We won't go into it now, just because I know if we do, we'll be here for another half an hour, and I know everyone here wants to go home. So, Jez, thank you so much for today.
It was a brilliant
To the lovely guests as well,
Thanks,
big
guys.
round of applause for yourself. Some great points being made, and lovely in yellow as well. And thank you so much to all of you guys, the live from N5 viewers. We will see you again next time.